If you're a real estate agent who's attempting to build your own website for your real estate business, instead of using a web designer or marketing company to help you, then you're gonna wanna watch this video, because if you haven't already started building a website, you're gonna quickly learn that it's frustrating and stressful and can be overwhelming, especially with all these tools out there to use, especially when it comes free versus paid, and it's not as easy as it looks. So what I'm gonna show you today is the top 7 tools I think you should use to build a highly effective real estate website to help you generate more leads and grow your real estate business. So let's dive in. Hey everybody, it's me, Jacob Shireman, your real estate marketing expert. I have over 15 years of marketing experience specializing in web design and SEO, and I take that experience to help you grow your real estate business. So if you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I release new marketing content. And also, if you're interested in getting my resources and tools for free at no extra cost or split, you can partner with me here inside Agent Wolfpack at eXp Realty by clicking the link below to book a one-on-one call with me to learn more. So let's dive into today's topic about the 7 best DIY website builder tools I think that you need to build a highly effective real estate website that will not only drive traffic, but help you convert leads into clients and clients into deals. So let's dive in with the first one. All right, first up on the list is WordPress. Now, I highly recommend WordPress over other website platforms. Basically, WordPress is a CMS platform, which is a content management system. Most of you probably know it as the blogging platform, but I love WordPress, and I'm going to go through some reasons why. But you need some type of website platform that you're going to build your website and pages on and things like that. So if you know source code like HTML, CSS, PHP, JavaScript, you can use those languages and build your own website. But if you don't have that experience, you need to use something like WordPress, Wix, Weebly, Squarespace. But I highly recommend WordPress. And number one reason is it's 100% free. Yes, there are some other add-ons and themes that we'll talk about that you can purchase, but the website as a whole is free. And unlike Wix or Weebly, usually you get a free version, and then if you go beyond so many pages or whatever, you have to start paying for it. WordPress is just an open source platform that you can customize and modify however you'd like, and that platform will always stay free like it has, unlike those other platforms. And WordPress enables you to implement complex features with their plugin platform. So a lot of companies out there are building both free and paid versions of plugins that allow you to add other features to your website, and we'll go over those as well. WordPress is also easy to use. So as realtors, you probably don't have all of the kind of tech experience that you need to really manage a website. So when you need to make updates or even build the website, you need something that's easy to use, and WordPress is easy to use. You can easily create pages, menus, posts, all with a click of a button. It's easy to update and manage. So if you need to quickly go in and make a change or add a new page or add a new feature, it's very easy to do. And the best thing, the reason why I use WordPress for all of my clients is that it is something that can grow with you. I run into a lot of clients that build websites with other website builders or other companies, and their website isn't designed to grow with them. And that's why I use WordPress, no matter if the client decides to go out on their own, or maybe I'm just not in business. I don't want to build websites anymore. I retire. They can actually continue this on their own or find another website builder that can take off where I left off. Another great reason, if you heard me talk about SEO, is that WordPress is more SEO friendly than majority of platforms out there. WordPress is built with search engine traffic in mind, and it uses high quality code with semantic markup, which basically in non-geek terms means that Google and other search engines love WordPress. And this is true. It makes the search engine job so much easier. And that's why a lot of companies have switched over to using WordPress and building their client websites. And WordPress tends to rank higher in other search engines than other website platforms. Another reason is it's safe and secure. WordPress is built with security in mind, but there's also other free and paid plugins that you can do and install to enhance security. And you're going to see that WordPress is constantly putting out regular updates to enhance the platform, make it easier to use, but also to enhance security. The top reason that I love WordPress is that WordPress is here to stay. So if you remember back in the day when we first started building websites when I was in high school, there was a thing called GeoCities. Well, it's not really around anymore. It disappeared. WordPress, I have been working with for the last 16 plus years, and it only has gotten better with time, but it's here to stay. And over 810 million websites worldwide use WordPress as of 2023, which is about 43% of websites are using WordPress. And it averages about 500 new websites are built a day with WordPress. And versus on other platforms like Shopify, it's only 60 to 80. So WordPress is a popular choice for building websites, and I highly recommend it, especially because it is built in over 53 languages. So depending on what language you speak, or if you want to translate your website into another language, those options are there to customize as well. Now that you've decided which platform to use to build your website, you need to host that website so people can see it. And no, you don't want to use your computer. You want to use a reputable hosting company. So number 2 on my list is StableHost. StableHost is a website hosting company that has shared hosting all the way to dedicated servers, and they also sell domains. So you can get your domain names there as well. Now, I like this company over others like GoDaddy. One is because they have great hosting speeds. And this is super important on page load time, not only to keep your clients there, you don't want them to be frustrated with a slow loading website, but if you're going to do anything like SEO and try to rank, page load speed is super important. Now, there's other factors to page load speed, depending on the size of your images and videos that it's loading, but server response time is super important, and I feel like they have superior hosting speeds. The other thing is they give you more control over your server settings or your shared hosting settings. Now, things like GoDaddy, they limit you on those shared hosting because you are sharing that server with other people. But depending on the theme and the platforms you choose and the plugins, you might need to adjust your server settings, and you want to have this flexibility. So StableHost is great for that. They're also cost effective. Other hosting companies to have a WordPress website can be anywhere from like $9 to $15 a month. StableHost, if you do monthly, I think they're like $5 or $6, and they always have like a 50% off deal going on. But if you pay the whole year, you can get it for as low as usually like $36 for the year. And if you pay 2 or 3 years up front, you can get an even more discounted savings. So that works out to be like less than $3 a month. And again, sometimes they'll have a 50% sale off of your first billing cycle. So if you're doing yearly, be 50% off the whole year. And they have great customer service. I don't feel like I ever have to wait like I did with GoDaddy or other companies. So the fact that I can just go into the chat with somebody really quick, I get really great response times, but also great support to resolve that issue quickly. All right, now that we have our hosting and we have our platform to build our website, and I'm hoping you chose WordPress because that's what the rest of this is going to go for, is number 3 is the Avada theme. You're going to need to choose a theme or layout for your website. Now, you can use the standard theme that comes with WordPress. It's very kind of basic, but if you have HTML and CSS knowledge and you want to take the time to hand code all that yourself, you can do that. If not, you can find a theme. Now, there are free themes and there are paid themes available. So some things to keep in mind when choosing a theme. A lot of free and really cheap paid themes literally give you one layout that you have to follow. They don't have a lot of different tools built in, like elements that you can drag and drop or functionalities. You're kind of left to do your own or put short codes in and know a little bit about coding. So you want to keep that in mind is, can it really be customized to the look and feel that you want for your branding? A lot of times you can only change colors and fonts, but you're stuck with the way everything is laid out. Now, some other things to keep in mind is, especially if they're free or cheap, how often are they updating these themes? Are they keeping up with the latest WordPress updates or latest updates for plugins? What is the security for that? What is the load time for the theme? So you want to look at all those factors. So this is why I recommend Avada. Number one, it's sold over 1 million in sales. I use this for all my client websites. And I'll tell you a few reasons why, so you don't think I'm just cheating by using a theme. But it's one of the most popular themes out there, so it means it's going to get attention. They literally update this on a regular basis, always adding new features and functionalities, which is great. And they try to make it easier to use over time. It's very cost effective. It's $60 one time per website you're building. So per domain name, it's $60 to buy that license. And you can customize it into anything. So that's again why I use it for my website clients. I'm not bound to one look and feel. My job is to keep my prices as low as I can. And so a lot of that comes into how many times do I have to really hand build the layout. If I can go in, drag and drop things into place, customize it with a little bit of coding, and I can keep my prices and my man hours down by 20, 30 hours. And that I can pass that savings on to my client. And same thing for you. You can customize this into anything. You're not limited to a few different layout options. You can literally, if you like a website, you can go build your own layouts in there, and it's easy to build and customize as well. It is very robust. There's a lot of options. So that can become overwhelming, but there's a lot of step-by-step videos on how to set it up, how to customize it, and then how to actually use each individual element builder that they have, like the title tag, the text block, the image carousel, the sliders, the testimonial widgets, the before and after widgets, which are super important in real estate. So there's a lot more features to use that you won't have to use plugins for, and they have a lot of that built in there for it. And again, they have those instructional videos teaching you how to use them, when to use them, and how to customize this. Plus, I feel like their customer support is really great as well. They literally will answer to you. You can submit a ticket. They have people that can go into your website if there's something not working. They'll help you fix it as well. And plus, they also have pre-built themes. So if you find a theme, it doesn't matter what industry it is, if you like the layout, the look and feel, you can go customize that, import it, and literally click and edit, put your information in, and build a website pretty quickly as well. All right, before we move to the next item on my list, I want to talk about my DIY real estate website theme. Now, I have taken WordPress and Avada, so the same theme I talked about in the point before, and I have customized this theme into the ultimate real estate website. I have basically taken and made a real estate website complete with buyer funnels, sellers funnels, real estate investor and renter funnels. There's also landing pages for lead magnets where your buyer's guide, your seller's guide, forms to collect that information. And then we talk about how to use Zapier to automate that into your CRM. Plus, I've enhanced the blog and resource section. I've added functionalities like featured properties. So everything that you need to have a successful real estate website is there. Plus, all the content as far as the images and the text you can use yourself. Obviously, you want to replace the photos of yourself, but a lot of the stock images you can use as well. You can customize it to your branding, your colors, your logos, your fonts. But on top of that, I have step-by-step video instructions showing you how to use the entire platform, also how to customize every little thing. If you don't want to use a certain section, you can just delete it. But I show you everything from helping you with the basic SEO to automating it with Zapier. So if that interests you and you want to take a shortcut into getting your real estate website set up and still save money, then I highly recommend you check that out. I will leave a link below as well as links to everything I'm talking about today in the description below. So now that you've chose your platform, your hosting, your theme, now we need to think about SEO. So as you're building your website, you're writing the content, you're choosing the images and videos and media for your website, we want to consider SEO because SEO is important to help you rank locally on search engines like Google and other major search engines when people are searching for real estate services or homes for sale in your area. So number 4 on my list is the all-in-one SEO plugin. Now, I like this plugin over plugins like Yoast because one, it's easy to use. I think it's very intuitive, especially their wizard when you first set it up or install it, that it literally asks you a lot of questions about you, your business, descriptions and things, so it can properly set up the plugin to maximize your SEO efforts. The second reason is it's free. Now, Yoast, and there's some other free plugins out there, but I feel like you get more free options and configurations than you get with Yoast. So I like it for that fact, and their yearly price for their plugin is very inexpensive compared to other plugins out there. And I've switched to this recently over the last year, and I feel like I've gotten better results with it because I like their page stats and their reporting better. It'll give you your overall site score, SEO score, and then each page it'll give you a score. Plus you can tell what your main focus keyword is, and it'll let you know what things you need to change. Maybe you don't have enough keywords in the post, or you have too many, which can hurt your SEO. So it's very intuitive and letting you know on what to change. And if you just follow that, you should have a pretty successful SEO, especially if you're regularly updating your website. All right, now that you've got your website completed, maybe it's live, now you need to think about backing up your website on a regular basis. And one of the things to use is the all-in-one migration plugin. So this is number 5 on my list, and this is super important. I've seen this so many times. People lose their websites for a number of reasons, or they go to update it and they mess it up and there's no going back. Now, WordPress does have a revisions feature that you can enable, where if you go to update your page and you deleted something on accident, you can revise to the previous saved version. But you don't want to count on this for your entire website. So there are times when you're going to want to update your website, and one of these are when you update the WordPress platform. So when it tells you there's an update available for WordPress and you go to do it, it's going to recommend that you back up your database at least, or your website, because sometimes the installation can fail and now your website's broken, okay? Or there could have been a bug in the update and now your website is not working. So, or maybe now it's conflicting with a plugin and you need to go back and roll back until that plugin updates to the new WordPress theme. So anytime that you're going to update WordPress or plugins, definitely back up before and after, so you always have the previous and newest installation backed up. And then also, anytime you make major changes to content, you want to back up again before and after you update that content. And the all-in-one SEO plugin is free. And there are some paid add-ons where if you wanted to automatically update to your Google Drive or Dropbox, or maybe you want to update on a regular basis for you, then those are, it's a one-time fee for the plugin. But you can purchase those. If not, you just go in, download the file, or just click backup and it will save it on your server, which I always recommend that you download those files as well, just in case something happens to your server. And I feel like too, it's just easy to use. So versus some other plugins. So I highly recommend the all-in-one migration plugin for WordPress. Now, the last 2 things I'm going to go over are not necessarily WordPress related, but they will help you with the content of your website. So number 6 is Canva. I'm pretty sure, unless you've been sleeping under a rock, everybody knows what Canva is. We've used it at some point or another. It can help you there's tons of templates on there for social media, stories, reels. You can edit videos. You can make printed graphics like business cards. So logos, there's so many things you can use on Canva, but you're going to need this because you're going to need to design and do your banners, crop and edit your photos and things like that. So Canva is a great free tool to use instead of something like Photoshop that's expensive and can be hard to use. So there's both a free and paid version of Canva. Now, your free version will not be able to do the transparent backgrounds or give you access to a lot of stock or video images, but their paid version is very inexpensive. I think it's under like $14 a month. I think I pay like $12.95. So it's very inexpensive and I highly recommend it. I'm going to include a link for a free 30-day trial below of their premium version. It's an affiliate link. So feel free to use that to get your free 30 days. If you want to continue that after that, great. If not, usually the free version works fine if you're doing a lot of basic editing. So you can get access to stock videos, images, video editors. And like I said, it's very cost effective and very easy to use. So don't waste your other time with other editors. Just use this to get the images the way you need. All right, the last item on the list is ChatGPT. So not all of us are great writers, and ChatGPT is a great way to help you write content. One thing that you can do is put in a prompt to tell them that you need to build a real estate website. You can list the pages that I'm going to do a home page, a seller's funnel, a buyer's funnel, an about me page, and a contact page. And you can feed it information about yourself and tell it, can you please make an outline for each page? So it'll make its outline. And then you just go in there and say, okay, for the home page in this section, and copy that section, paste it in there and say, can you please write content for this? And it'll give you a headline, a subheading, and content for that. So you can use this, especially if you want a bullet point content. It can make it sound nice, put it into a nice paragraph, especially WordPress related or website related, and tell it I need call to action. So it'll help you with those call to action. So highly recommend you use some type of AI tool, especially if you don't like writing and thinking of content is hard for you. This makes it easier because it will literally do everything for you. All right, I hope this information was helpful and points you in the right direction to start building your real estate website and make it highly effective and high converting to convert more leads into clients and clients into deals. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below or reach out to me. My contact information is in the description as well. And I'm gonna put a link to everything that I talked about in the description below, as well as if you're interested in my DIY real estate website theme and builder, where you want to take a shortcut and build it yourself faster and have that guided help from me, that'll be there as well, so you can get more information and see a live demo. If you'd rather that I build the website for you, I will include my contact information below for you to book a consultation, and we'll talk about pricing and what we could do for you. And if you would like to get access to all of my resources and training for free at no extra cost or split, especially my DIY real estate website theme, then book a call with me. I'll leave that link in the description below, and I'll show you what your business looks like here inside of the Wolf Pack with my group at eXp Realty. So again, if you have any questions, let me know. Make sure you subscribe, give this video a like, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video.